everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, not the Lost. Eden, this is Eden, E-D-E-N, not the Lost. The most important thing. We start with a little bit of HP, the Bible, and Mom's Panties. Not very good. NMLB, DZAZ. Okay, let's begin. Gotta admit, not my favorite start of all time. However, Rate of Fire actually seems pretty good. I'm super thankful that we have the Spirit Heart to back us up, and of course we do have the Bible, which will give us the ability to fly, which could either save us from taking some damage, or maybe give us access to some consumables that we wouldn't have otherwise expected to get. We also started with the key, which gives us easy access to the item room on the next floor if we choose to go to the shop on this floor, which I probably will if I can get over 5 cents. This is not an unwinnable Eden start by any stretch of the imagination, but it is certainly a losable Eden start as well. I am guilty for sure of not playing as well as I wanted to play in the last episode, at many opportunities at least. But we came out of that pretty much scot-free, thankfully. Could have easily gone a slightly different way. We had a ton of damage, but we hurt ourselves a lot. Mind you, I mean, with Cursed Eye Ipecac, you would expect that to happen from time to time. Spiders there. But still, you know, it was a little bit of a scary situation. I held my breath a couple times during that run, but we made it out okay. I gotta admit, I'm liking this rate of fire, man. We are not doing poorly with respect to this rate of fire right now. I locked into a decent rate of fire. I wish I could. I wish I had the sack to just keep that one going because it's so ridiculous, but I went down, down, down as the tears got higher. It doesn't really make any sense, so I would have to put, like, significant legwork very quickly into reworking that sentence, and, I don't know if it would have worked out fantastically. This is how good our rate of fire is. We're destroying Duke of Flies, and that is actually going to help out even further, so certainly from a DPS perspective, this is a lovely situation right now. If we don't find anything else to do with the Bible, we may go to the Curse Room, but I would really like to have another HP or another Spirit Hearts, which could happen right here, prior to going to the Curse Room, because, of course, I don't want to go down to the next floor with only 1 HP total. That seems very dangerous. We'll take Liberty Cap, and we'll just leave. And it's unfortunate we don't have either Arcade Meta or a Spirit Heart, but, you know, that's the way it is. We're not going to go to the Curse Room, because I'm thinking that maybe we fight an enemy with a creep on the next floor we want to use it against, or it'll help us get some extra consumables or something like that. Admittedly, this is the conservative play. However, I think that this play is also potentially the right play. Let's try this one out for size. We have a Monstro, and then we'll have a Larry Jr. after that. So I'm happy we got our 3 flies here. And we got a Spirit Heart out of it, or going to get a Spirit Heart out of it, which is actually a pretty acceptable payout, I would say, for the situation we find ourselves in. Probably won't get hit more than twice. If I get hit more than twice on this room, you know, we got some issues, but there we go. Our DPS should make it fairly quick for us to take out these enemies as well, so I'm feeling pretty solid about this room, in spite of its lack of a Guppy item, which of course is something that I was very much interested in, but that's okay. We haven't become Guppy in a few runs now, even though it would have been so nice to get 9 lives on the last floor. On the last run. The last floor as well would have been nice, but that's a little bit more of a taller ask. I guess the best thing about the Bible showing up is that I'm pretty sure it can't show up later. Well, that's needlessly... We could use it there, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it, which admittedly might be me just having too good to use syndrome as usual. But the best thing about the Bible is the occasional ability to fly, but it is also nice that we don't have to worry about it showing up later. But it's not like it's an item that's valueless. What do you think? I think we can afford to take it. Health up. Beautiful. Why did I, you know, for 3 cents? I don't know. Why did I think we could afford to take it? Because we can't get a health downgrade. In fact, that might have been a health downgrade. Oh, shit. We might as well use this then. Let's just see. Do we want this? Not really. Let's pick this up. And then we'll go back here and we'll re-roll with the D100 this. We have to. There's no way I can not do this on this floor. Even though it scares me a little bit. So we got more Spirit Hearts out of it. That means we probably picked up maybe Squeezy in there. Lemon Party. I don't know what we gained, to be honest with you. We've also got some kind of glow coming in the background. We can look quickly, I guess. That would be the soul, I suppose. Unless it's the mind. And I just can't tell because of the lack of a map. So on the streak, my traditional way of dealing with the D100 is that I reroll until I get a run that I'm particularly fond of or I find particularly zany, and then we just go with it. Wait, did we not... Oh, we should have re-rolled the freaking Bible instead of re-rolling the Callus. What are you thinking here? Not a very smart play on my part. There is a Tinted Rock here. I like this. Okay, so we're still in a good spot, even though I stupidly re-rolled probably the wrong thing. Either way, it's okay. I think we're in a very, winnable situation here. Mr. Boom is not particularly strong, but it does save us a bomb there. And you know what? I think it's probably better to take Burnt Penny than it is to take Liberty Cap right now. We will open this. We've already been to our item room, so it seems like a decent play, and that's going to give us a ton of bombs. Yeah, we're up to 6 already, and 15 cents, and we got the same amount of keys, so we can definitely make it to our shop. Like, we should be survivable for the near future, for sure, unless we have, like, a truly horrible reroll or something like that with the D100. And I'm assuming, at the same time, that we should really use as many bombs as we can to get money. Like, in a situation like this, we're going to get more than what we pay for in terms of our bombs, or at the very least equivalent to what we pay for, plus we get the money for free. So, that one we got 3 bombs for 1 bomb in that last section. I forget what we kind of had in the middle part of it, but I think we more than broke even. Kind of want to check for the secret room at the same time. It was not there, I suppose. Almost broke even again. Well, I guess I can't with authority say that we almost broke even, but we could have broken even there. All other things being equal. Yeah, okay, Peeper's Eye. You're my man in the middle here. Help me out. That is the wrong direction. That is also the wrong direction. You know it's bad when Abel is your principal damage dealer. What do you got for me in here? Nothing great. So we may want to take the opportunity to reroll that. Are we going to reroll before the boss? No, because we could reroll on the deal with the Devil Room and make our life better. Monstro again should not be much of a challenge. Our damage has not improved. If anything, it might have regressed a little bit in spite of the Abel and Peeper's Eye pickup. I know, those are huge DPS upgrades, so... It's a little bit of a surprise that I'm complaining about damage. Not really complaining, like, it's still pretty good, but I would like it to be better. Now, if you could just work your way in here. I guess it really doesn't matter what we pick up on our deal with the Devil, because they're going to get rerolled regardless, but we'll just play with, I guess, standard meta applying. We'll buy that because it's great. And we'll pick that up because it's great. I'm confused, but I think it's an okay confusion. So I think we'll... Oh, no, we don't want to buy this stuff. We'll just re-roll it instead. Okay, what do we have going on here? The Mind, for sure. BFF. Habit. These are good. Dark Bum. It's just not quite cool enough, so I want to re-roll it again. Okay, now we got like a super fast run with technology. Good HP. Let's go down to the next floor. This might be the run that we end up rolling with. I'm not going to use the D100 forever because we will end up breakfasting ourselves. Let's just see how much damage we're doing on a room like this. We might have soy milk technology. Although, to be honest with you, I think soy milk technology would actually be faster than this. We might as well take it because it's going to get rerolled regardless. We are so fast and firing so fast as well. You know what? I'm not 100% invested in this run. Now that I watched us take some not-so-fantastic damage there. We'll try it out against the boss before I make my final decision, but... might be better for us to go with something else. It's not quite as much damage as I'd like to see out of the only run we're going to have for the rest of the game. And I think you can see probably how my decision is going to pan out here. I'm loving the Attack Fly. I got to admit, I love Gemini. I love Aquemini. It is probably my favorite Outcast album if I had to go with... If you're going to twist my arm, make me choose. But our actual technology shot here is pretty poor. We must have maybe soy milk or something like that going on here because this is just not enough damage to get excited about. And it's completely possible that we could get enough damage to be excited about in the future, but we don't have it yet. So we're just gonna take the shortcut and re-roll everything. Maybe we'll take it. It seems like it would be kind of silly not to. This one is weird. It makes conceivable sense to take them all. I just worry that we could somehow re-roll ourselves to death now. And now that we picked up quite a lot of extra damage there, I'm like, well, we should see if we can actually kill enemies faster now. We should also use a bomb here. I'm just, like, what concerns me now, and I want to mention in case it happens, But what concerns me now is the idea that maybe we could accidentally reroll ourselves to death, if that makes sense. You know what? Our damage is actually pretty okay now. I may stick with this. Even though it's not the most exciting run, it's got good synergistic potential. Damage doesn't seem that bad. Ah, I hit the button! I can't resist. I just can't resist. Okay, now this looks cooler. I got, like, Parasite, My Reflection, Lord of the Flies. Now that I can fly, I'm happy. We got some kind of reroll. Damage seems pretty good, actually. Are we? No, we're not Guppy. We have Lord of the Flies. Come on, come on. Yeah, I mean, damage seems good. Our range is total shit, but this could be a workable run. This could be a run that I'd be fond of. Let's try it out for a couple rooms, make sure we're committed. Now remember, Lord of the Flies is going to stick with us regardless, so that shouldn't be a major indicator. I think we also have Juicy Set. No, we have some kind of spider creating item. I don't know what it is, though. I think this has cooler potential for synergies as well. And Shielded Tears is so cool. My Reflection is interesting. Parasite is also very cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, Mom's Wig is the creating item, of course. I guess I got blinded by the orange that we were shooting and didn't realize that we also had a little orange on our face as well. So this is good. I think this is what we're going to stick with, so we'll look to at least get rid of the D100 at our earliest available opportunity. Again, I will tolerate very little belly aching about me not re-rolling myself literally into oblivion, either by re-rolling until I get a shit run and then being like, okay, this is my run because I hate myself, or re-rolling until we get to breakfast, because that's just a guaranteed loss. I could just walk myself on some spikes if you want to, you know, see me lose in a fashion that's pretty much guaranteed. We do have the D100 again, and I got to admit, it's always a little bit tempting to go for it. It's always in the back of my mind. I know there's a penny, but I don't trust myself to not touch the spikes. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up maybe a candle or something. We got the map. We'll buy that. Our pill is hematemesis. I think we'll donate. You know, we may want something from the shop in the future, but for now, let's just guarantee ourselves a healthy future with this donation machine. I think we've done a really good job of playing it and being sustainable with it. I appreciate it a lot. We'll play it all the way down to 5 cents, just so we still have a chance at an arcade on the next floor if we want it, plus we finish at the magic number there. Oh, right. Hello. Hi. Hello, Gold Poop, my old friend. I've come to blow you up again. 15 cents for the next floor. I think we've got, like, we played our donation machine, so I'm not going to be too salty about this. HP didn't change. Range is awful now. But what's nice is that we're still holding the D100, so if it does go completely to the point where we can't play with this run anymore, we can just re-roll it. And if that's shitty, we can re-roll it again. And at some point in the future after that, we'll probably want to re-roll it maybe one more time, because it's getting a little silly. I'm really liking... We must have the mulligan. I'm really liking the mulligan here. I'm really liking the spiders we're occasionally creating. This is going to be our run. I'm going to take Bob's Brain. I was thinking if we wanted to re-roll our run, we could re-roll Bob's Brain. But I honestly think re-rolling... Oh, we got Toxic Bombs, too. I think re-rolling Bob's Brain in this situation is, as I like to say, one of those things that's... it's cuter than it actually is, like, useful. Bob's Brain can be good for us. And, I think that just because we can re-roll, just because we have that knowledge, doesn't mean we need to exercise it. You know, true restraint is knowing when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to run. So I would like to get rid of the D6 as soon as, or the D100 as soon as possible, so that I can get my my itchy trigger finger syndrome taken care of here, because I really am like, I need to use this because it's available, but. So how can I have that and Too Good to Use syndrome at the same time? It doesn't seem sensible. We do have an arcade. I should not have hurt myself there, but it happens from time to time. Might as well play this once. And we got pretty much what you would expect to get out of it. Hoping for some judgments or something like that, but that's okay. What about Boss Rush? If we get a teleport card, I'll pay it some attention. For now, it's not super high on my to-do list, but I could be persuaded to be interested. Now, we're very lucky, is what I should preface that by saying. Instead of talking about what we don't have, let's talk about what we do have. What we do have is a combination of items that make it so that it doesn't matter that much that we have shit range. And our range really does suck, so The fact that we have Bob's Brain and, you know, flies and spiders coming out of the woodwork to help us out here is awesome. Mom's Key is a totally good item that I'm very happy to have. We'll head down here. No tinted rock on this room. Help. Help. Oh my god, some flies or spiders came out of the woodwork to save me there, I think. Unless the shots were just coming back to daddy. There you go. Well, we have our D100 is gone now. This is what I was going to say there. What were you thinking about? So I now have the ability to go fight Mega Satan. Whether or not I do remains to be seen to some extent, you know? I don't want to fight Mega Satan if I think it's likely that we're going to die. It sounds like a bit of a cop-out, but the only time I want to fight Mega Satan, because he's an optional boss, is if I'm pretty much 100% convinced that we're going to win, so... Oh, we did go to our item room. Right, it gave us Dad's key, like mere seconds ago. So, we'll take it with us, and of course it'll be our intention to open the door to Mega Satan, whether or not we actually fight him. If we have a great run, like a truly amazing run, I would love to. Shot speed. That's actually pretty good for our effective range. And then Wheel of Fortune. We could take that down to the chest if we have to. Probably would prefer not to. So we did take a little bit of damage on that floor as well. So I'll be the first to admit that, you know, slightly nervous at least. Ugh. Oh, wait. Maybe it's okay. Slightly nervous at least about the way that things are going, but it could change pretty quickly. That probably should have been saved for a boss rush play. But it wasn't. So let's... not get too bent out of shape about it. I've been ignoring boss rush meta quite a lot lately, and to be honest with you, I think it's worked out very fantastically for us, so I'm not feeling super salty about it. Can we get out of this room now? I thought maybe Dad's key would allow us to leave. You know, that's why I'm always saying, like, you learn new stuff in Isaac all the time. There's always interactions that you've never considered. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I think it was worth a try here regardless. That extra shot speed up is actually super helpful. Like, it's going a long way for us here. And I've got to say that the Bob's Brain pickup, even though it scared me, illuminated for me that we had, oh, Curse of the Maze. Illuminated for me that we had, butt bombs, and is actually helping me out a lot when it comes to, crowd control. Every time it goes off, it's helping out. Right, we just did that room. Okay. Well, let's check on the right side here. It's a shop. We got money for it. Just want to get Bob's Brain liquidated as soon as possible, at least temporarily. There we go. We got a nice little balance going on with Bob's Brain. Everything's taken care of. Jar and portable slot. Not really interested in either of them. With a reroll, I would love this room, but without a reroll, we'll just keep donating a little bit. It's Necropolis 1. I'm not too concerned about not getting an arcade on the next floor. Just want to, you know, keep donations coming pretty fast and furious here, and we're almost up to 14 cents again. It seems to come, anyway, at least in fits and spurts, where we donate a lot to our donation machine, and then we milk the crap out of it. So that may come in the near future. By the way, I recognize I'm an idiot and absolutely should have used Dad's key to get into our shop. It's a hard habit to break. What can I say? War! Good God! What is it good for? Well, that's gonna hurt. A defensive orbital. That's pretty much it, but it's not so bad. We can live with it, especially because we have no choice in the matter. That helps out a lot when it comes to living with it. And also, enemies are going to get real close to us because we have to get real close to those enemies in order to actually have a chance to deal damage to them. So, any defensive orbital helps out there. Please slow down. Yeah, that helps out again. Okay, this would be a great time for a deal with the devil with, like, a brimstone. No deal with the devil. It's par for the course to some extent. You kind of just learn to expect it after you do a bunch of rerolls that you can't rely on deals with the devil as much as you otherwise might. We'll go back for that key, presumably. Like, even I don't know. Yeah, we should go back for that key. Will we? I don't know. Let's wait and see what the brain says. Thank you. By brain, of course, I meant Bob's Brain. Yeah, boss rush is not going to happen. I'm still skipping some rooms because I'm like, I don't trust myself to not take more damage than I am missing. Or than I would... to not get more HP than damage I took. Yeah, it's a much less nice way to say it, but you get the idea. Good. Good. Now we only need to hit these guys probably 2 or 3 times, at least with an actual shot. Parasite shots might do a little less damage. I'm actually not sure. That was very poor. Damage is getting not fantastic. Alright, Dad's key, finally. Okay, I mean, concussive tears help out here. A little bit of extra damage. I can hear some murmuring coming from the other room, so either Kate just lost her Necrodancer daily, or she lost an Isaac run, or our house is being broken into. Hopefully not that one. Hopefully she didn't lose the daily. Hopefully she finished the daily and came in like second place in the world, and that's just her being like, ah, we almost had first. That's really the best possible disparity, I think, or just despair, not disparity. Okay. 4 of these guys. I mean, it's a big room, so it doesn't surprise me that much, but it's a little silly. How many of the nubs do we have? Like, there's an invisible one? Yeah. Oh, I don't think he was invisible. I think I'm just blind. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. At this point, we might as well just go to our secret room. All right, Dad's Key gives us the ability to get out of our boss rush. So we don't need to worry about that in the future. If we get to boss rush, at least, which we will not. But worth a shot anyway. Hoping for black hearts, and we did indeed get one. I'm admittedly a little bit anxious about our HP at this point. I don't know whether we have Lazarus Rags or Judas' Shadow. I don't know if it's even possible to tell because we've gone through our donation machine so many, or our donation machine? We've gone through our reroll so many times. I will call a little bit of bullshit on this Mega Ma play here, which, you know, he spawned like right on top of me. What am I supposed to do? Ideal items here, let's talk about it. Increased range is... Oh, that's very, very dumb. Increased range is the be-all, end-all here. If we can also get, like, Hive Mind, that's an incredible help. More red HP would be fine. You know, it's not traditionally what you want when you're approaching this stage in the game. But I think would be a reasonably great choice for us regardless. Blackheart? No, just a little skull turret. It's just a little skull. As, Jennifer Page? I think it's been a while. Jennifer Page never really hit that man eat more zeitgeist that is traditionally understood to be very important in the realm of pop music. What about this one? Lemon Party Rules card. Chub dislikes smoke. I mean, we're all familiar with that, but, you know, we're all familiar with the fact that we should exercise and eat our vegetables as well. We don't always do it, so it's nice to have a reminder from time to time. What am I hoping for here? Good shop. Good shop. I'll take a look. 2 of clubs is good. AWAS is fine. And it is a crawl space. Okay. And it is Lucky Toe. We don't have any other trinkets, so we should take it. And it was well worth the use of the AWAS rune, I suppose. Maybe not the most, you know, valuable trinket or item for me, but can't complain too hard. It's a Magician. I think Lemon Party is a lot better than the Magician. Probably one more. Yeah, there we go. Come on. 2 more. Okay, I was completely wrong. Ramming speed is not very good. This is not liable to help us out as much as I would maybe like. Okay. Half heart is good as well. No shop. So this is probably, if I had to guess, this is the way to our boss fight. This is the way to our shop. If I'm correct, everybody owes me a Coke. Yo, that's some bullshit playground rules, man. There's never a moment, but you do all owe me a Coke now. There's never a moment where in kindergarten you sign a waiver and you say if anybody hereby jinxes you by saying anything at the same time that you say it, you owe them a soda. However, everybody seems to agree that those are the rules, but it doesn't make any sense. They'll be like, hey, Jinx, I owe you a Coke. I did not agree to your ridiculous power game here. You know, it's like if someone's like, hey, I beat you in the race to the soda machine, and you're like, I didn't even know the terms and conditions, motherfucker. Then, you know, that you can't count that as a victory, but this is why I didn't have any friends, isn't it, Mom? Anyway, we're just gonna take care of these guys. We're gonna look for a second secret room because we have a ton of bombs. If it was not there, I was probably not gonna make much more effort looking for it. So, let's be honest. Dad's Key is not the right choice. It's much better for us to be taking Guppy's Paw, but I'm gonna err on the side of a little bit of absurdity. I'm gonna keep that Mega Satan chance alive. Watch for Bob's Brain, it's coming back soon. Land it, land it. Good enough. And Guppy's Paw, no, not Guppy's Paw, sorry, Guppy's Head. I don't think it's overrated necessarily, but I don't love it fully as much as some other people. I hesitate to say it because it's like I'm implying it's bad, but I'm not really. This should make us Guppy, by the way. I can't tell. Did it make us Guppy? Okay, well, we should fucking 100% be Guppy now. Now we're Guppy, okay. Didn't we get... I thought that was our 4th Guppy item. Even with rerolls, you would expect that that would make us Guppy. But whatever, sure. We'll go full Polaroid here. We were already generating like a decent number of flies. This should help out a little bit more, I think. Curse of the Blind is quite risky. Probably we're looking at far right here, if I had to guess. Mom's Contact would be really good so we could actually land more shots, kind of risk-free. But this is... I'll go back for it. It's not a bad run. It's a little strange. Certainly not bad, though. Oh, come on, Bob's Brain. You can do better than that. Certainly not bad. Definitely should be winnable. It's yet again, you know, Guppy no 9 lives, which is always a little bit of a piss-off because I really want the 9 lives. It's like my favorite Guppy item out of all of them. But my favorite Guppy item outside of 9 lives is pretty much all of them, so... I'm not going to be too bent out of shape here. We are Guppy. We have some kind of respawn ability. Just keep our HP high. And I'm feeling like we got a really, really good chance of success on this run, coming into a random run that hopefully will be a little kinder to us than some of the ones we've had recently. Who was our last random? Samson. That was a tricky run. Yeah, we didn't get IV bag until super late. We made a tough decision to take it. Ended up working out, but it was not easy. Okay. Had to pause for a second. Is this our second secret room? It is not. Okay, well, I'll take a slight little detour here. Oh, it's not going to be there? Okay, well, I'm done with that then. Unless it could be right here. I don't know why I thought that room was adjacent to another room. Yeah, that was almost incredibly bad. I mean, we didn't get anything out of it anyway, but still, it would have been subpar. This is potentially great, you know? A free deal with the devil takes the sting off not knowing what our item is going to be regardless. We did get a deal with the devil after it as well. Satanic Bible, so we got a black card. It's okay. It's not bad. And then these are all going to be free if there's anything to take. There's just flies. Let me preface this by saying that again, Satanic Bible is the right pickup, I think, over... I'm going to go top right. Satanic Bible is the right pickup over Dad's Key. However... I'm going to stick with Dad's Key just on the off chance we get a really nice damage or range upgrade on the chest and decide to go for it. I want to at least keep the dream alive. Watch out. You know, Bob's Brain's coming back soon. Bob's Rotten Head as well. Now, I'll say it this time. Bob's Rotten Head is the wrong choice. Bob's Brain as a passive is substantially better. We're better off with Dad's Key. Wow, no secret room or second secret room. No secret room. All right, let's do it. I mean, I'm incredibly thankful that we finished the fight so early, or we found the fight so early, I should say. So this is pretty much a classic Mom's Heart fight where you're like, as long as we can just get through this phase, that's probably the end of it. Especially since we have shielded shots. Some of her shots can sneak through, but we're going to be generating flies. That should tip things in our favor. Of course, we have Bob's Brain as well. Occasionally, at least. Here comes Bob's Brain. Doing a lot of damage over time. We're almost done. There we go. Totally fine. Ooh, a little risky there in the end. Let's go check out what we got going on our cathedral. And then it's the chest, and then, you know, it's going to start to move very, very quickly. I don't really want to do that one, so I'm going to skip it. Skip it good. Boom, 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 boom. Just jumping rope at school. Boom, boom, boom. Skip it real good. I was like, did we get Mom's Key? When did we get Mom's Key? Intending to be like, game, you don't know what you're talking about. But we actually did get Mom's Key. So I don't know what I'm talking about. And Humbling Bundle plus Mom's Key is working out really nicely for us. I'm leaving some shit behind. Look. You know, you two had that album in like 2001, All That You Can't Leave Behind? This is not that. This is All That You Can Leave Behind, and it's everything. We're very unlikely, well, we'll go back for the money if we need it, but we're very unlikely to need the keys, or at this point, definitely the bombs. If this is HP, and it is, I think I'm just going to take it. I think that raw HP is pretty valuable for us right now, but this is going to be a decision that I don't think is going to be super popular. But I think it's a relatively minor decision in the whole scheme of things as well. I don't think it makes an enormous difference. either way, whether we take it or we don't. Hopefully it doesn't make an enormous difference, because with the HP sitting there on the ground, we were probably going to win. Hopefully we can continue with that. Thought maybe we'd find a secret room there. This room doesn't seem that bad, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, if I can leave, maybe I should just leave. Or we could just hang out on the other side of the map. That also seems to be working pretty well. That was not very smart. That's my reflection, but it's my bad because, you know, I have control over my reflection. To some extent. I hate those flies because you gotta know that they're gonna fly into you, and your flies are just gonna blow them up like right in your face. So you gotta be aware that that shit is a ticking time bomb. Okay, we're losing more HP than we should. This is on me. I'm gonna wait for Bob's brain to come back. It is back. We're gonna run in here, drop a lemon party down, pop an apple in his ass, and then we're gonna kind of try to hang out up there, but at the same time, it's pretty difficult for us to do so without guaranteeing probably a decent amount of damage being done to ourselves. Land Bob's brain, land Bob's brain. Perfect timing. Much appreciated. All right. We did not get hit there somehow. Now that we've made it out of the danger zone. Good, Bob's brain's back. Now that we've made it out of the danger zone, it actually looks like we're going to have to play pretty well on the chest to guarantee ourselves a win here. So let's not, don't count our chickens yet either. Like, it's still plausible to take a little bit of damage against Isaac here. Just one Bob's brain hit. Good, good, good. Ooh, it's surprisingly dangerous. Obviously, I'm hoping that my one-up here is Dark Judas. It's somewhat unlikely. It seems to have a tendency to be Lazarus Rags. I'm not sure what makes the difference up, but it really often seems to be Lazarus Rags. I guess the one-up would be pretty much equivalent. The Ankh would be amazing. The Ankh would maybe actually be better than Judas' Shadow just on raw HP. Alright, we're down to the chest. We do have... Oh! He dropped a troll bomb. Or maybe I have like mystery sack, or bomb bag dropped a troll bomb? Yeah, bomb bag must have dropped a troll bomb, so we'll use this. Anemic, not very good. Mongo Baby, pretty solid. Halo, pretty solid. Piggy Bank, not very good. That's okay though, that's a decent haul. Okay, if I was looking for the boss fight, it would be up and to the left. I can tell you already that people are going to be mad, but it's not my intention at our current level of HP damage, and in particular our current range, it's not my intention to do the Mega Satan boss fight. I can understand why you would feel that that makes me a coward. I accept your criticism. Thank you for providing it. I am going to revise my decision later on, if we get the opportunity to maybe pick up some extra range. But for now, I think it's just this much safer bet for us to... Ooh, let's see what we got here. Nope. Although Lump of Coal would be great here. Or Krampus's Head for that matter, considering I'm not going to be holding on to Dad's Key. Krampus's Head does not really make the Mega Satan fight much easier. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. So I'm gonna stick with just beating Blue Baby, and I'm gonna consider it that we've already had a pretty zany run on this run, and I'm not gonna be too bent out of shape about it, one way or the other. That was not very smart damage again, but you'd be expecting with the reroll that we'd be pretty much fine here. Looks like he was belching out spiders to help us. All right, let's do this. Krampus's Head, also a huge amount of fly spawned. Very nearly done with this. Well, we're like halfway through the fight. It's not necessarily very nearly done, but we're certainly getting there. And the longer we can keep this up without taking very much damage, the better it is for me. Perfect. We did get a little extra damage there. Okay, we're gonna have this. So this is our this was our Eden run. We're back with random next. Slightly concerned about that, but for now, we're riding high on, what was this, 94 wins? 94 wins. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal, and of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.